Well, it turned off cold on us. It's an early morning. We got to get to work. I want to take you through where I'm going. Already seen this. But what I'm going to do, and maybe not in this order, I haven't decided exactly the order. I'm going to go pull off the wheel wells, install the wheel wells. Clean them up, install them, blah, blah, blah. Then, well, in addition to, I can look at those beautiful walls. Could you just take a look? Just sit with me for a moment and contemplate on how beautiful you would be if you covered yourself in amber shellac. That gives me an idea. We'll talk later. But I want to install these beautiful walls. Look at, you can even see right here, going right up against that rustic taupe. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we got to get those installed. And I also want to build roof panels. Ceiling, I guess. We got to install the ceiling and the rafters. How about that? And the front of the roof. And the back. So I'm going to make at least 4 because I'll want to make this first front one, first back one, and then the second, and then one more for the back. And then we'll just leave a little sunroof here. And let's see, 5 panels would be 20 feet. This whole roof is approximately 23, so that'll leave us just about a sunroof. And we could put that one on at a later time because that's where we make all of our adjustments, is in that sunroof. So those are the main objectives for today. I think what I've got to think about is when I build the ceiling panels, the glue has to dry, and it's pretty chilly, and it's not going to warm up a whole lot. So I've got to get a couple of hours of glue dry on them, or at least an hour. Usually it's 30 minutes, you're good to go in the warmer temperatures, but not so much when it's this chilly. It's about 40 degrees. So once we get the place heated up, it'll be about an hour of them sitting around drying. And while they're drying, I can install that, possibly install these. And then it's lunchtime. So really, these panels could sit around for 2-3 hours. I've got to get a little title work done on a couple of trailers that I've got to get transferred over into my name. Everything we have has a title. You guys know that. That's a lot of talk, but you got to see this. Right, I'm going to get to work, and then I'll bring you up to speed. There's the walls up. There's a whole stack of ceiling. I have got to, I don't know if I really have to, but I might just go ahead and shellac those because they're not going up in the next, they might go up in 2 days, maybe 3, I don't know. But it won't hurt before I go in to coat them with some amber shellac. There's 4 of them, 5. I made 5. And that 6th one will be where we make our adjustment. Well, how about that? That's getting washed out by that light a little bit, but look over here. Look at that. That golden amber. Amber waves of grain. We got the wheel wells put in. Got to make an adjustment on that back piece there. No big deal, but we'll get that put back in. Just had to pull it off while I was lining up the back. But everything seems to be going in real nice. We'll square that up when the time comes. Now I'm trying to decide. This is right where I need to make my point. Make my plan. Do I go with the potty closet? I think it opens up the market more. But I'm not super concerned about the market on this one. It's just super rare. First year, Aloha. Try to find another one. Very difficult. But I think more people would prefer the potty closet. And there's room in here. I can still get the 54-inch bed, the kitchen, and the potty closet. And then just a small 2-person dinette right there. And then over here, lots of closet space and a refrigerator. I've really kind of talked myself into it, or the camper talked me into it. It was her idea. It was Michelle's idea, not mine. It's not the camper's name. I'm just being silly because of those shells. You name it, whatever you want, you buy it, it's yours. Still really, really digging this. Rustic taupe. Really, really like from there to there. Really like it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get out my tape and I'm gonna tape off what this would look like. And then I'm gonna try sitting down and standing up and see if that's the idea. Let me show you what I got right here. Bed to 54, no sweat. Then I think I can make the kitchen from there to here, 36 inches. That's a good size, enough of a kitchen. You have a sink and some counter space, no problem. Curly, we're filming. Hey, Linus, come and get your boy. So then, that would give us a fair amount of space for the potty closet. It's a good sized potty closet. I would say it's probably 46. I forgot what it was. But that measurement is from up here. Okay? So keep that in mind. So the door is going to be from right here and make it 23 to there. That's a reasonable amount of door. It'd be about a 20-inch door going in. And then a space for your piece of board that's going to come down there. There's a name for that. Stud. And so that doesn't look like much room, really, because really it's only from here to here on the floor. But you have this whole space. Toilet can sit right there. Walk in here, have a seat, close the door, you're fine. So that gives me from here to here, I think is 30. So it would be, I'd have to come over here, and it'd be a 30-inch dinette, because we don't want the table to go into the door. So it has to stop at the door. There's Russ. I'm going to ask him what he thinks. So it'd be 30 and 30. And there goes the office. I know what you're thinking. Decisions were made. Let me take you through my decision. I did really want to go with the potty closet here. But when I laid it out with the tape, it didn't fit, and the seating here would not be long enough or wide enough for 2 people to sit and eat, and you couldn't put one here and one on the other side here of the potty closet because you would have like a 10-inch table. It just physically did not work out. So I said, you know what? Russ came by, we discussed it, we talked it over. You know, what's our demographic here? What are our people going to be looking for here? And the answer is, it's a 1954 first year Aloha. It's very rare, super rare. Now, this is not the project to try to change the world. This is one that begs to be original-ish, because we really don't know. I can't find any bona fide 1954 Alohas that are original that I can see. So I'm going to do my best to do a good job, make it look as original, just make it look vintage. And so messing that up's not going to happen. So I just feel like that's the right decision. I'm going to roll with it. Right now, I'm going to build the bed right here. It's going to be a 54-inch bed. It's going to be a full-size bed. Then the next step would probably be to cut the door And that's a lot to get done today. I might get that done today. It's just after lunch now. Then that will tell me at 54 to the door, what's that cabinet going to look like? Maybe probably the refrigerator that I haven't bought yet will go in there. That'll give us a much bigger kitchen, much more room right here to work for storage. AC will go on this side. Now, I think, most of the time, the kitchen's pretty standard. What kind of, in my opinion, makes or breaks is what goes here. What are these cabinets going to look like? And how do I get those to match the closet? I haven't given that as much thought as I probably should have. I really had to get this off my mind. And I feel good with this. I'm going to build this bed, which is a no-brainer. I don't have to use my brain. And I'll start thinking about this. And I'll start thinking about this. And I don't have to get in too big of a hurry because kitchen has to go in first. So I'm going to get busy.